that we direct a statewide order for people to stay at home.
The governor, too, spotted not following his own social distancing guidelines. CBS 13 obtained photos of the governor, his wife, and lobbyists from the California Medical Association at the French Laundry in Yountville earlier this month. No one wore masks.
A few weeks ago, I was asked to go to a friend's 50th birthday. My wife and I, a friend that I've known for almost 20 years, and a friend that had, put a lot of time and energy into his 50th birthday. It was in Napa, which was in the orange status, relatively loose compared to some other counties. It was to be an outdoor restaurant, and we started the program started at 4 o'clock. It was one of those early reservations. I got there a little bit late at 4:30, and as soon as I sat down at the larger table, I realized it was a little larger group than I had anticipated. And I made a bad mistake. Instead of sitting down, I should have stood up and walked back, got in my car, and drove back to my house. Instead, I chose to sit there with my wife and a number of other couples that were outside the household. And you can quibble about the guidelines, et cetera, but the spirit of what I'm preaching all the time was contradicted, and I got to own that. And so I want to apologize to you because I need to preach and practice, not just preach and not practice. And I've done my best to do that. We're all human. We all fall short sometimes. We've been out, and I think for 3 times since, in fact, I know it's been 3 times because I remember all of those dinners very, very vividly since February, just 3 times. Twice with my wife, by myself, outdoors, and then this one occasion with a larger group. And there were just a few extra people there than the spirit of what I am promoting. And so if we're going to minimize mixing, you gotta own up to that. So I just want folks to know that. Paid for our dinner, and we had an early dinner, but didn't matter. I shouldn't have been there. I should have turned back around. And so when that happens, you pay the price, but you also own the mistake, and you don't ever make it again. And you have my word on that.
She told me she got COVID-19. She can hardly breathe. I told her she should stay back 6 feet. I'm not the one. Wear a mask, spreading germs all around. She told me she left the skinny jeans, but my bathroom sink. I said, girl, wait, don't touch anything. Put on some gloves. People always told me this is just the flu, and the news is just spreading lies in our hearts. And mother always told me, don't wear just one glove, baby, you should wear 2. But the virus comes for you. Hey, hey, hey. COVID-19 has been discovered. It's just a ploy the government uses for fun. So get this out my lungs. Ooh. It feels like 340 weeks we've been quarantined. I asked my girl, she said it's been 3. What have they done? Stay home, stay bored in the house. So take